Hey ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Farming Simulator 22. Exciting, I know. Don't you worry, you little pretty heads, because Transport Fever 2, the Lonely Pines playthrough we're doing is not going anywhere. We have, we're 34 episodes in and we've only just scratching the surface. We're still in the 1920s for crying out loud. So plenty more of that to come, don't worry about that. Now that Farming Simulator's settled down a little bit, it's had time to bed in. I'm going to start a playthrough now. I'm not the greatest at this game. Let's get into this while we're going. I've got a couple of save games here. I've been practicing a little bit on what we're going to do, or how I can do it anyway. I'll tell you this. I've got a steering wheel, a keyboard, a mouse, and a gamepad. And I don't know which one to use at what time. I'm just having a go at all of them. I'm not gonna be rubbish. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be rubbish, but it's definitely gonna be a learning process. And a fun game I think we can start off. Now we are going to go hard, but I'm going to set things so we don't have a loan to start with. We're going to have $20,000 but no vehicles and no property. So that's what we're going to do. The hardest thing is we've got to go in here and we're going to pick which map we want to do. So we're going to go Elms Creek, Hort Baileron, or Ellengrat. Now I'm thinking Ellengrat could be really nice. But I think maybe we just start at Elms Creek. I think this is the US one. This would be my favorite. I know there's some other YouTubers doing playthroughs on this one. But I think Ellengrat would be nice. But you know what? We'll go Elms Creek. We'll start off at the start because other playthroughs we can do other maps and go forth from there and seek. Let's have a look here. So these are all the mods and extras I've got installed. I've only gone through. There are great modifiers out there at the moment doing some great stuff, and they're already adding stuff to the game. I've just gone with the Giants downloadable content and the stuff that I've got with the game installed. I haven't gone with any extra modifications to help me assist in the game at all or anything like that, because I want to get my head around it. Okay, so before we head into the map, we get this character customization thing. You can change your name, Van Ham. Let's be what's this guy like? Maybe this one? Yeah, let's go this guy. Let's change his hair. You can do the hair character. I wanted to go this haircut, but then he has no, like, it's like the barber or the hairdresser's just gone, yeah, oops. So let's not tell him what's happened there. We can go with this haircut here. You know what, we might just go with something like that. That one there. We'll go with this one here. Select a color. We're probably like more like a brownie color. We can go a bit of a beard. What do we think? Beard? Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's give him a mustache to go with it. Actually, we probably should just go mustache because it's Movember. And thank you to the latest subscribers who have their subscriptions have added extra $5 each to the Movember Foundation. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out in the links below. I'll put them down there. We've only got a few days left before we're not doing it anymore. So let's get rid of that beard actually, because we have a mustache. I'm thinking now. We should be like more of this darky color here, shouldn't we? Yeah, that's probably a little bit more like us. Okay, clothes you can pick from outfits here. You've got branded ones and unbranded. You can actually pick these clothes just here. I think to start with, we'll just go some kind of a t-shirt. Select color. I'm going to go with black. Pants. We're going to go with like these sort of work pants. Oh yeah, work pants. Khaki. Yeah, we'll keep them khaki. Boots. You can pick all sorts of shoes. Now we're fresh off the bus, so I'm thinking we'll just take these. We'll make them black too. They're like, what are they like? Converse then. Oh, we can run a hat. We might go a branded hat. What do we think? Or just unbranded at the moment. We could give him this little Peaky Blinder thing. What do we think? It's a bit too much, isn't it? Well, how about this one? It looks very French. Oh, especially with his mustache. Let's get a hat. That cap's pretty ugly. Select color. We don't have any brandings yet or anything. Let's go with a red. That's a bit much. A blue probably is not too bad. There we go. We'll go with that one. And then you can put select gloves. Well, we don't even have a job yet, so we don't need gloves. And we can put some glasses on him. We are definitely running these glasses. Oh, confirm. And that's our dude. So we can head on into the world now. All right, so after we've made our guy Van Ham, here he is. He's been dropped into Elms Creek. Now I've gone ahead and I've gotten rid of that loan that we had, so that's not existent for this playthrough at the moment, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to take one out pretty early on anyway. And I've left us with 20,000 in the bank, no vehicles, and we've been dropped here outside the gas station. Here in Elms Creek, opposite this farm. Pretty sure that's the farm you start off in when you play the game anyway. But, so we're doing things from scratch. Now, we're going to do a couple of contracts first up, get some money, possibly then find our field that we can buy our first land, and we can just have to go from there. Let's take a look at the map. We're currently here. Right, so let's scroll out and have a bit of a look here, see what we've got to play with. So, fair big sort of playable area if you ask me. Now you can go here, hit this farmland button here, and it shows you all the places you can purchase. I did a little bit of a scout out, sitting on the bus on the way here, and this is probably the cheapest place we're going to be able to buy this bit of land here, number 43, plot 43, which is $78,000. Now it's right next to the train rail line, so it's not ideal in terms of views. But, you know, it's kind of not too far from, where did we say the shops, I think, are down. This is where we are. I think our main purchase store for vehicles is just here. I think the train place is down here, the grain silos or whatever. What do we got here? We got a debris crusher. I think we can, if we get stones, we can throw them in there. And then, so we're sort of still central when we buy this place. Now we got the opportunity, then we can build up some money to buy these other places. It's either that or we take out a bigger loan and buy a better bit of land. So I'm undecided as to what we're going to do there, you know, whether we... Now I'm going to apologize because I have got the worst sorest throat at the moment and worst cough. So I'll try and edit out my coughs, because you don't want to listen to that. But if I do cough and I miss one, I apologize right now. Don't worry, you can't catch what I've got through your screen. You can only catch the enjoyment bug that I've got when I play games like this. Shut up, Ham. Right, so whether or not we decide what we might do, we might whip into a few jobs today, get some money on the board, and then we'll have a look at the end what we can buy. There's plenty around. It's just what we're willing to spend, really. What's that? So that's 78. And I think the next cheapest one is this one at 94. It might be in a slightly better location, might be in a worse location. And then, you know, these all start to get pretty expensive from then on out. Yeah, that's on the main road. That's not too bad. What's that? The start off farm, I think, is what that you start off with. Is it this one maybe? Yeah, it's this one. That's 156,000. So whether or not we go ahead to get a loan to buy that farm itself, it's not... Yeah, it's got all the buildings and stuff on it, but it doesn't have great, huge amounts of land. So I don't know if we really want to start off there. Maybe here. That's cheaper, and it's already got a bigger bit of land and some extra land around it, so that might be an option there. Alright, let's look at the jobs on the board. So this is where we get our loans if we want to get them. We can go to the vehicle shop here. We do have options. We could buy this cheap tractor now, and in fact, I think our first job might dictate what I might buy. Let's look at the contracts list then. Well, actually, let's look at what's on sale. Nothing that will help us unless I want this big bailiff for 67% off, which we can't afford anyway. This is exciting, and I like the fact that there's used vehicles in this game. Okay, I'm excited for this. Maybe, excuse me, maybe we could look at putting Elms Creek in our Transport Fever 2 map. Hey, wouldn't that be a bit of fun? Right. Let's what do we want? Contracts. Come on, Ham. Get your here, this is the button here. So what are people doing at the moment? We've got a baling field, so we can do some mowing and some baling. $6,000, but we'd have to rent everything. Okay, these guys fertilizing. Oh man, that's not a lot of money for some fertilizing. I'm feeling field 44 is next to the one we were looking at buying potentially, which is not too big, but 297 bucks. I guess we are on hard mode, so money is going to be harder to come by as well. Fertilizing, this one could not be too bad. Field 69, let's have a look at that field. Let's look at the fields. Here's the 70, 70, 70, 69. We could do that. That's 43, that's the smallest one. How many of those? 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 of these, 4 times the size of this one. 3.5, 4 times. I think we do that. We get $7,000. Let's just get into something. Okay, I'll take your job, mate, and we will borrow the items, please. It's going to cost us more money to borrow the items. What, 1,400 off the price. So we're going to get about 6,000 for it anyway. I'm happy with that. As long as the bank can see that we've got money coming in, then we'll be able to get our loan. Okay, so I think this one we've just borrowed. Where is the equipment going to be? Right. Up at the shop. I'm going to... Look, I could just tab us there. I'm going to do a long sprint up there. Now, I'll just explain something quickly. So, like I said earlier, I've got the steering wheel, I've got the keyboard, I've got the gamepad, and I've got, obviously, the mouse and keyboard, to be honest. But, so I've got... I don't know all the buttons to go with the game so far, but I do have hotkeys set up. When I say hotkeys, I've actually got the hotkeys in the game highlighted on my keyboard, as it's a function I can do through the actual keyboard itself. So I know sort of what buttons to use here and there, so I will have to use help sometimes. I can do that by just hitting F1. F1 gives me the controls that I need to utilize. But I generally, I like the feel of driving the tractors and so forth on the road with the wheel and pedals and a little bit of farm work. For a lot of farm work, though, it's quite easy to do it with the controller. That's not too bad. And then moving around, I just use mouse and keyboard. Alright, so here's our gear here. Alright, so it's got the thin wheels on, ready for that. Okay, and the big trailer. Now, are we going to have to also buy... we're doing fertilizer, aren't we? Are we going to have to buy fertilizer also? So that comes out of our money too. Contracts. So we're fertilizing liquid, solid, slurry, or manure. Right. Now this... here, does this take solid? Let's get in this and have a look. We'll have to turn it on. Alright. I don't have manual set up at the moment, but I can use manual. No, when you're in automatic mode, you can't select those anyway. Let's just pull in front here. Nice. Oh yeah, I love it. Let's put our weight on. I'm thinking it's going to be easy to do a lot of stuff outside the outside view. Nice. Okay, that's the weight. Let's go in reverse. Ooh. Don't crash already. Don't crash in front of the guys at the shop. They'll be mad. Right. Use your mirrors, Ham. Bugger mirrors, mate. I might switch that reversing to just sort of be semi-automatic as well. Otherwise, that's going to be a bit... what you haven't done is really lined it up well, but that's okay. So, can we take a solid fertilizer? I'm thinking yes. It's probably going to be preferable over a manure. So we're going to purchase it. What I'm going to do, I'll talk to the guys in the store, and anything left over, we might be able to just store here until we actually buy a place. We'll tell them what the go is. So let's have a look at, we want the P menu, thanks. And fertilizer. So we've got pallets here. Solid fertilizer. So what's that? That is 750 liters and $1,400. That's a liquid. We don't want that. Liquid fertilizer. No. So $1,400 for 750 liters of solid fertilizer. Okay, what about the big bags? 1,800 for 1,000. We've got to get this. We probably need $1,800. How much? Let's just get one bag to start with and see if it'll do the field. Okay. All right. So what's our button for refill? Is R. All right. So 1,000 liters into this bad boy. And, oh, that's not a lot, is it? That's only 11%. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right, let's just get on with it and see how we go. So we are heading to field 69. Okay, so we come down the road here, hook a left. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get on our way. Do we have some indicators on this? I think we do. Yep, indicate. And do we have a beacon? Potentially. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Beacons away. Look at the size of the wheels on this thing. This trailer. Alright, so we're getting get used to the old steering wheel. Not too bad. I've had to fix the dead zones. The dead zones start at default 14 for some strange reason. And I had to put them to 0. Otherwise, you just and it was all kind of skew if this the setup for the steering and everything. And if you're playing yourself and having trouble with it, let me know. We can have a chat about it, and I can show you my actual settings that I use to get it like this. Because the steering arm comes back, like it's all the way I'm steering my wheel at the moment is exactly the same as what's happening in the game. So it's quite handy for that reason. Also, you're still indicating, and we want to indicate this way now. Sorry, Dad. So the cool thing about this, there are collectibles around the map. I think they're worth about $1,000. Still indicating. Sorry. I think they're worth about $1,000 per collectible. So we might try and do a little bit of hunting around for those. We might be able to reap a little bit of money back for the fertilizer we just bought. There's some toy collectors around this Elms Creek area that are after them. They're hunting for them. Bit of a competition going on to see who can get them, and you get $1,000 per one. So we'll try and do that if we can. I didn't even check to see that the train was coming. That was quite dangerous. Alrighty, what's our map button? Is it 9? Excellent. 9 it is. I had that highlighted on my keyboard. Quite a handy function, you know, if you're playing games like this. I do it for Star Citizen. I do it for Dual Universe. I haven't played Dual Universe in a long time though. So we are indicating here. We want to look left. We want to look right. Pretty quiet. Is that a deer? Oh, how cute's that? Right, so coming around down. Oh, it's down there. Okay, sweet. Still indicating. Let's turn our beacons off. Is this it here? Okay, it's in there. Right. Swing a hard righty-tighty. Apologies too if I fade in a little bit out volume-wise, because I have to sit back a little bit and use the wheel. Right, we're going to utilize this view and get into a bit of... actually, we don't even know the size of this spread. Alright, Steve, join me here, and we're about 94%, I think, into it. So we've only got a little bit to go, and annoyingly, I just ran out. I probably could have been a bit tighter. Oh, we want to get back on the road here. Oh, what a way to enter. Beacons, thanks. Yeah, annoyingly, I just didn't quite scrape it in, and I don't know if it changes on the variance of the difficulty, whether a difficult setting makes it makes the field work you do for contracts tougher or not, but it's something I've got to learn. I've got to learn to be a little bit more vigilant, a little bit more wary of where I'm going. But what I didn't like is the fact that I couldn't find a way to see that, like, where I had been on the field itself. Like, it didn't. Whoa, mate, what are you doing? I don't know, these bloody crazy drivers. Yeah, so it made it really hard to see where I had been and where I hadn't been. I could see by my tire tracks and my working width what I was working with, but I couldn't see because the field's actually quite weedy and it actually needs ploughing. So I don't know why they're fertilizing it now. It seems odd, but anyway, it is what it is. What we'll do is we just have to suck it up. We can lose a little bit more on the job, but we'll keep whatever's left over at the warehouse up here. I'm not too worried about that. And potentially we could get another fertilizing job anyway and just use what we've got left over. So I think I might just buy the cheap bag to start with, just to finish off what we got. Had I been a little bit more thrifty with the way that I had done the field, I think we probably could have made that, you know. Right, so let's pull in here. No, we don't want that. We want P. Let's buy. I think we just want the pallets now, don't we? We just need, yeah, it's 1,400 bucks. We may as well just get the bag. Yeah, just get the bag. I mean, yeah. Okay, where is it? Just there? Oh, great. Annoyingly. Still got the beacons on. That's okay. I'll tell you what though, having an absolute blast. Look it around, righto. Let's go. Pull up here and let's refill. And then, as I said, whatever's left over, we'll just bring back here and drop off ourselves. Now, before we get back, look left, look right, look left again, and if all's clear, off you go. Not even indicating. Rebel without a cause. It's weird driving on the other side of the road, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so we'll drop everything back what we got there, and we'll try and pick ourselves up another fertilizing job. What do we think? Alright, let's get back into it. Alright, and we're back here. So guys, ladies and gents, I did find where it was. What had happened is, I think that was selected, but needs plowing was selected over the top. All the filters were selected, and I figured it out. So you turn that one off, needs plowing, and bang, we find it right here. Still a couple of spots I missed, but not too bad. I just did a strip up there and a little bit there, and it managed to complete our contract here. Completed this one. So it wasn't a full 100%, so it's not too bad. There is a little bit of leeway there. Let's get back to the shop. Let's hand back the equipment, and then we'll hand in all the other stuff. We'll unload our fertilizer for our next job, but we'll get 6,900 less the cost of the leasing stuff. So we're still going to bank over it. We'll get over the money that we had. Let's get out of here. Alright, so we're almost back at the store. Perfect. We might take this indicate, because you haven't been indicating a lot lately. Take this entrance here, even though there's double lines. I don't know what double lines mean over here, but where I'm from, you can't cross double lines. Okay, so let's, where do we want to offload our stuff? Maybe out the back here. I think this will be a storage area that we can use. It's not in the way for the workshop. Let's do a spinner. Yeah, next to these bins, what do we think about that? Hopefully it offloads it on this side. How do we unload again now? So, unload would be I. Would it? I? No. Fire, change cruise toggle, select, next tool, honk. None of those I want. We first need to fill the... Don't tell... Oh! Hang on, have we unloaded already? What? Don't... Tell me that I didn't get anything out of that. No! Oh, you cheeky beggars. Well, that's disappointing. I've been robbed. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Let's hand that job back in. It's like, it's emptied my fertilizer thing, but it hasn't given me any. Okay. Whatever. That's a bit unfortunate, but let's complete the job. Collect. Okay. Let's go out the back here and check that. That seems a bit unfair. We still had a fair percentage there. Maybe it wasn't enough to put back into a pallet or a bag. Ah. Well, look, we started off with $20,000. We made $2,300 for our troubles on that one. After I would not have bought that much fertilizer if I'd known that. All right, well, we live and learn. Field 13 for baling. These fertilizing jobs, I tell ya. That wouldn't even be worth it by the time you buy the fertilizer for it. It's more handy if you actually have your own machine with fertilizer, isn't it? Is there anything for sale going on now? Have we had a mix-up in the sale department? Nope. Still the same stuff. What we need is a cheap tractor. I'll be keeping a vigilant eye out for that, put it that way. What's the cheapest tractor we can buy? No, because we still have to get the equipment to go with it. So we can get this Zeta for 9.5. What else is there in our price range? Nothing. We really need something on sale. That Fiat would be fun to have. Otherwise, the Zeta is right up our alley in terms of price. What about jobs that can earn you cash? I'm thinking mowing, but you still have to have the mower and the balers. And look how much that's a big baler though. Expensive, isn't it? What does a mower cost? What if we just do some hand mowing? You still have to bale it up though, champ. Chainsaw, we could buy a vehicle and sell some logs. Okay, there's all these exciting things to buy. I want them all now. Here's the mowers. Is there some sort of exciting hand mower? They're expensive too. Okay, so that's got a front bit there. We could just buy that. That's $12,000 though. That with yeah, we don't have enough. We're gonna have to get a loan. Grassland care? No, that's not us. Is there like handheld tools? Miscellaneous? No. Trucks, large, small, beet, sugar, cotton. Sugarcane might be fun to get into. animals, forestry, skid steer, forklifts, mowers. Oh, here we go. $14,000. Holy snapping duckfish. That's worth more than that Zeta tractor. Righto. Next job. This is what I'm thinking. We can spray field 41, but we're going to lose 600 straight off the bat. So it takes it to $2,000. Plus we're going to have to buy the herbicide. But I'm thinking we'll still make a couple of grand on this, or we make about 1,500 bucks. Let's do it. Ooh, okay. You sure you want to cancel and lose all payment? Yes, because I didn't borrow the stuff. So that one we failed. We could do baling, but I need to get all the tethers. Oh, hang on. Oh, it is with 5 other bits of equipment. That's a big job. I'm after something quick, and let's do this one. Sprayfield 58. Let's just do it. Borrow the items. Okay, so we can use... Remove the wheels by spraying the field with herbicide. Okay, so let's buy some herbicide. Herbicide pallets, this one. Herbicide, $2,400 for 2,000 litres. Ay. Okay, do it. Man, we are... I don't know if... 2,000, remember this, $2,346 is what we've got. Okay, we are now under the 2,000 mark where we started. Let's get in this and let's get it done. Oops. Oh. I'm climbing all over everything. Okay, engine on. Thank you. Johnny on the spot. Let's roll forward. Do we need a... Wait, we do. So I think this field... Hopefully we'll get ourselves still in front just a little bit. It's worth 4 and a bit grand, minus about 1,000 for the equipment, minus 2,000. So we'll make about 1,000 bucks on it, I think. I think in the long run though, this is not the way to go, what we're doing. I think we're going to have to get a loan for next episode. So this is the homework I'm going to set for you guys. Do you want to set it after you've done this? Yeah, I'll tell you what is going to happen and what we need to do. Getting ready for the next episode. Do you want to learn how to play the game? A little bit further and connect up. Right. What's have we got? 33 meter spray width, so that's not too bad, actually, I'll be honest. And I think we should be able to just fill up from there. No, we can't. Thanks for being awkward about it all. Right, now can we fill up? Now we can. Right, so I don't think we'll need all this. That's a lot of liquid fertilizer. Okay, and unload is definitely I'm yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get that fertilizer from the last job. That's quite annoying. Alright, so where are we? Field 50. Oh, hang on, we got 2 jobs going on here by the look of it. That one's failed. That one's failed, so collect here. Okay, get rid of that one. We don't want him flashing up on the screen anymore. So we want field 58. Okay. Let's making our way downtown. Have we got beacons? Yes we do. Beacons are on. Welcome to Beacons. Okay, so let's journey down to field 58. Let's play some music. Let's have a good time. And not stress about the lack of income. Our income's going backwards all the time. No, we'll be right. Look, it's like the teething period of anything. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together and we're going to have fun. Okay, let's do it. And there we go. We should be coming down pretty close to being finished on this field now. This one, despite over the back there on the road, it was a bit hard with the traffic. I had to fold up and then do the headland just to give us a bit of extra turning circle down this end. And I think from now on we'll do a little bit more headland when we do stuff, just to make it a bit easier. But I'm hoping we can yes. And you know what? We're going to take it. Contract on field 58 is finished. So we've still got about 19%. Still 1,000 litres of liquid fertiliser. So I'm hoping this time we can store it back at the shop. Right, let's hop off his field. One thing I will tell you, if you want to play like I am with a controller for doing some field work, and you want to use the steering wheel for mostly doing... I use the controller because when you're in third person it's a bit easier, but when you're driving in first person and just driving on the road, it's quite a bit more fun to do it with the wheel, and it actually works a little bit better. Well, we didn't even check where we were, make sure no one was coming then. I think we're good. We've still got our beacons on. Let's roll in a little bit. Well, watch out, this... Oh, just missed the street sign, so we don't have to worry about that. You're like a drunk monkey out there. Yeah, I know, thanks, sorry. Alright, so we're indicating here. Look right, nothing, look left. Look at this bit of a bridge that we came over before. Yeah, so don't leave your steering wheel on like full left lock and then try and take off with the controller, because you start crab walking all over the place with the actual tractor, and that was hopeless on my part. I was like, what is going on here? Why can't I reverse? And then I looked at the steering wheel, I was like, oh, yes. Very bad. Okay, so I'll get us back to the shop. Unless you want to come along for the drive, it's up to you, but you don't really get a say anyway. We'll get back to the shop and unload this, and then we'll talk about our homework for the next episode. And I think we'll try and do a little bit of shopping. One thing I will say though is, guys, I am going away for 4 days on in a few episodes time, so I'll try and get as much content as I can done. I've got contracts and stuff I've just done up. I've just had my house approved and been accepted to buy my place, so I'm really excited about that. I've got a lot going on lately, but I will be endeavouring to get as much content out as possible. I will still be doing Transport Fever 2, so as I said earlier, do not stress about that. That will be coming to you guys. And we might even, like I said, try and put some Elms Creek into our Lonely Pines playthrough. That'd be a bit of fun. See how we go anyway. We might be able to discuss it if you guys are here, there, and both places. Alright, let's get down to the shop. I think we're not far, so we can... I might not go out the back there. I might try and just unload... thanks, Hank. I'll tell you what we have to do, actually. What is that noise? Like someone, like... Warn the villagers. I don't know if you guys could hear that. It was like some noise in the background, like trumpets. Okay, thanks, Hank. I have to get myself a little pet, like a dog, in the map. I think we can do that. That'll be really good. I can get myself a little in-game Hank. Do we pass the shop? No, it's up here on the left. Let's go in the first entrance again. And we're just going to try and unload in the car park, I think, this time. I don't think this is the entrance for this place anyway. It's more the entrance for that building. Oh, there's the driveway there. Whoops, oh well. They're all linked up. Okay, let's see if we can unload it just here, please. Yes! Woo! That makes me happy. So, we actually haven't lost out as much on this job then. Let's turn the engine off. Pop out. So there should be about 1,000 litres there, I think, yeah. 850 kilograms, 1,035 litres. Okay, let's get our job done, completed. Collect. Okay. We ended up with $1,000 more than what we lost. So that's good. We made $1,000, and we've got 1,000 litres of herbicide up our sleeve. So we could potentially do another field. So I think stay tuned for next time when we do that. Homework, right? let's talk homework quickly, because you and I need to now make a decision. I think we get a loan, because this is just tedious. We can't just keep doing contract work to the live long day and try and, I mean, we could. It's not going to make for very compelling viewing though, is it, if we just keep doing contract work? I mean, I'll still do it, don't worry. I'll do it because it A, practice, and B, extra money, and C, when we start to get our own equipment, it becomes a little bit more tangible and a little bit more rewarding when we've got our own equipment. Okay, so options for properties. We could take a small loan and buy this for $78,000. This one here is the next, it's about $91,000. A little bit more tucked out of the way. You get your own little, I mean, you get your own little service road here. I think this farm here looks like it belongs in a big group here. I mean, we could end up just buying like something like that, something like this. Potentially, I'm liking the look of this plot here for $140,000. That's a big loan. I'm kind of liking the look of that. So let's make some decisions then. Leave a comment below if you have an idea what you think you might like, what we can actually buy. We need somewhere to store our herbicide. We need to get a loan for $100 million so we can store our 1,000 liters of herbicide. And then we can talk vehicles and that sort of progress as we get on. But guys, I definitely encourage the backseat gaming in this one. This is a playthrough I want to do with the viewers, because as I understand, some people don't have time to play these games by themselves, and it's great to just drop in and be able to give you 2 cents and your thoughts on what you like, what you don't like, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. All opinions are welcome, and just no spoilers. And I think we'll go hunting for some collectibles. I think we need to do that to give us just a few extra $1,000. I've been Van Ham. Leave a like, comment, do the homework, comment, look at the map. I'll bring the map up for you then. There's the map. Look at the plots. Give me a number, what you think. You can pause this now and just have a look. We can zoom in a bit so you can hopefully see this. Give me a number of what you think, what you like, and reasons why. And if you don't, then I just make it up on my own anyway. But what you think. Okay, that's it. Stay glued to your screen for more action. That's about it. Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Pilgrim.